The nerve of him to have a backing track to this atrocity. See, Cora, take this as a lesson. Double tap your kills in the future. Now cut his head off. Cut it off. Cut it off. For the love of God, decapitate him. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we are back with another movie reaction. That's right, we're doing another movie, and it's actually the second half of a two-parter. Last year, I reacted to Rebel Moon Part 1, and I thought it was pretty good. I know it definitely had mixed reviews, but I thought for what they were presenting and the story being told, I really enjoyed it, and I'm very much looking forward to Part 2, which is now out. We've got Part 2 called The Scargiver. And yeah, I guess we're going to continue this story. I think there's only going to be 2 parts to this, is my understanding. So yeah, this is going to be wrapping everything up. Now I'm going to be 100. I don't remember all the details of what happened in the first film because it's been a minute since I watched it. But I know that we ended with a few things, like the main baddie, who was like half robot, half human, whatever. He was, we thought we'd taken him out, but they managed to rescue his body and basically put it back together. And he met with the big evil general through some weird mind connection thing where the evil general basically was like, bring back my daughter, aka our antagonist from the first part. He doesn't want her taken out. He wants her brought back. He says that he wants her back because he wants to punish her in front of the entire, republic or whatever it's called. But really, I think that there's a few other things that might be going down there, a few layers that might be there between the two of them that he wants to address. We got a lot of her backstory in the last part as well, learning more about how she was raised, how she came to be such a huge part of this army, and then eventually made her change her mind and choose to rebel against it. We also met some more of her crew, which was pretty badass. We had a general in there. We had Bae Duna, who I can't remember the name of her character, but she could also do some amazing martial arts and stuff. And who else did we have? We also had the prince, who could tame animals and had some pretty good fighting skills as well. We also met a brother and sister, I remember, but we lost the brother, unfortunately. He went out very heroically, so I feel like his sister is going to pick up where he left off, and she's got a very personal reason to keep going against the rebellion, or going against the army now. So yeah, there was a lot in the first part. I liked it a lot, and I feel like this is going to be where the action kicks off, because we saw that the group went back to her planet, the one that our antagonist had gone to basically hide out. And they're basically going there so they can set things up and get ready for a counterattack because they know that the army's going to be coming at some point. And yeah, that's basically how we ended things, if memory serves. So not sure where we're going to start, if we're going to be picking up exactly where part 1 left off, or if we're going to have a time jump, but either way, I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, let's jump in, because this is going to be a longer one and I'm very much looking forward to it. But just before I do, if this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Like I said, I did react to part 1 of this series last year, so please do check it out. It should be part of this playlist. Otherwise, if you haven't been here before and you'd like to join me on more of my escapades and see when I upload other things, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. I react to all sorts of really good stuff here, including movies, but also a lot of other stuff. So please do join the fam. I'd appreciate it. And also show some love to this if you are feeling it. All right, that out of the way, let's get into part 2 right now.
The victorious warriors returned to Velt to collect their pay. The threat of a dreadnought extinguished.
That was arrogant. You always have to double tap. In these type of shows, you gotta make sure they're all the way gone. Though from the sounds of things, I think they could just rebuild Noble anyway, because he's not even human. Y'all, this lightning seems highly unstable.
We'll know what's left of him when we bring him out of the chrysalis.
Do we have to? I feel like we should just let him go. You know, he's fought his fight. He did what he had to do. Yeah, no, put it back in. He's not done baking. Just lower that back. Oh. Really? I don't think he's done baking.
She's on Veld. Who is?
Oh, whatever her real name is. I forgot what her real name is.
The cause for Veld. Yes, Admiral. It will be done.
I would feel bad for Cora, but like I said, double tap your kill. You got to make sure if this man went through this much work to make my life miserable, I would have had his head on a freaking pike. I'm sorry. It would have been my little trophy that I sat in my room someplace, because I'm making sure that guy never comes back for me. You feel me? And I'm not even that kind of person. This looks like a video game right here, like straight out of a video game scene. Right down to the music. I need someone to do a video game for this. Someone, please? Bethsaida? Square Enix? I don't care. Somebody. Quickly. Hello, peasants. I've brought foreigners.
Well, we have prepared food and drink for you in the longhouse. Come on. You'll see what great
Respectfully,
hosts my
Titus,
people
I don't
can
think
be.
you need any more drinking. Let's dry out, pal. We got a battle ahead, okay? Thanks. And y'all just brought all this war back to this little planet now.
How many of them?
6, with Cora and Gunnar.
6. It won't matter how strong they are, will it?
You underestimate. That was a lot of arbitrary clicking and twisting.
Commander Cassius.
Soldier. All is as it should be, I trust.
You mean by, but everyone here dead except me? Yes.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Not at all. Oh, right. I forgot about him. Okay, he's gone completely different. We're feral now. I like it.
Our villagers have prepared a bounty of food and drink to show their fealty and gratitude at your arrival.
But where is everyone?
Hiding. They're terrified of all of you. And you don't smell very fresh.
Nobody need lay down their lives. A defense won't be necessary. Admiral Noble's dead.
Oh, honey, you didn't double tap. But I don't blame her for believing so.
He's dead.
It's not. Now you're gonna look like big liars.
Then we owe you an even deeper debt of
You're
gratitude.
wrong. I just received word. They'll be here in 5 days.
He's like, I was happy for 30 seconds.
But I thought that you said that you killed Admiral Noble.
She
I
thought
did
so.
kill him.
Hagen,
Yes.
call your villagers. Let me talk to them.
Okay.
He's like, sure, okay, whatever. Well, anyone still hungry? Because I know I lost my appetite. Peasants, hear me. Of course he's drinking. I guess I would too at this point.
Dark days lie ahead of us all.
Straight to the point.
In time, we will teach you how to fight.
We don't have time.
How long does it take to bring in your crop?
Half a cycle around Mara.
No, it must be done in 3 days' time.
Y'all ain't sleeping. You can sleep when you're gone.
Now, rest well. The work begins at dawn.
Okay, after that message, like, by the way, you need to do more work than you've ever done in your life. We're probably all gonna die, but hey, have a good nap. Rest well. Never sleeping again.
The most afraid I've ever been in my life.
What was it you were so afraid of?
Here we go.
If it wasn't that.
Losing you.
It was losing you.
I could have written this stuff. I mean, hey, if you're all gonna die, you may as well get it in now.
Dismantle the war machine we sacrificed so much for.
Like it was his decision.
I had faith that Belisarius would protect me and the empire he so loved.
But nothing about, taking out a child, right? That's not important. Wow, how does one play with a bag over their heads? I know I come off a bit judgy, but honestly, like, there's certain morals of mine that are so firmly intact that I just don't care what the situation is. I just could not do it, So I'm just like, just makes me wonder. But then again, I was not brainwashed into a war cult like this girl was, so. The nerve of him to have a backing track to this atrocity. Wow. And they quicken the music? Are you kidding me? Damn, they are so... That's right, little girl. Don't you run. You let them know. If you're going to take me out, if you're going to do this, you look me in the eye and do it if you're such a badass.
What are you waiting for?
That's right. She's more of a G than all y'all.
What are you waiting for, child? Do it!
You do it.
I forgive you.
Oh, there we go. Right to the heart. Oh, you guys are such badasses.
What have you done? Seize her! There she is, gentlemen. The assassin of the royal family.
And this is why you should always listen to your deeper morals. Because if you had not done that, if you had actually saved her. Of course it runs out of charge. They're still playing? Okay. That's a hell of a band. Who do you hire to just play through gunfire?
I fought my way to the shuttle.
Did you, though? He let you go.
I thought about letting them kill me or just not fighting.
Probably should have. You did kill a child.
People, get up! It's time to work! Come on!
Yep, you gotta harvest all that stuff in 3 days. Ain't no sleeping for nobody. Let's go. That's why you don't drink. Do you think they would have some harvesting like machines at some point? I mean, if they can travel space, have that type of weaponry, you think at the very least they'd have harvesting machines. Just saying. So you have floating whatever carts, but we don't have an auto harvester? Oh, bro, you didn't seal the deal? You better hurry up. You got 2 days. Y'all may not survive this.
I command this ship. By the old gods, I'll have each and every one of you court-martialed.
This is why I told you to leave him submerged.
As I've already told you, there are protocols before you can be cleared to resume command. Tests.
Like maybe having the back of your head intact. That's smart. These medical technicians are so dumb because I would have just killed him. Like, these people literally have their okay.
When I deliver her to Belisarius and her body is displayed in the rotunda of the Senate, I shall bare my chest. And it will stand as a symbol that it is I who brought to justice the Scargiver.
Y'all should have unplugged him a long ass time ago. You're gonna regret letting that man live. Okay. I kind of like seeing Juan just out here in his domesticated era. I like it. But at the same time, I feel something very, very deeply wrong with having this black man out here doing this hard labor. Excuse me, who allowed the children to play? We've got work to do. He thinks he's so brave. That better be water. Good man. Water. Hydrate. If for some sad reason you don't make it through this battle, I'll allow you another drink.
What is the schedule?
I've not seen Faunus or Marcus during your reports.
They're drunk.
For the Slain King.
Anyway. He's like, he's lying!
Faunus and Marcus and the rest of their men are dead.
Yep. People never want to farm again after this. They're gonna be like, so can we take on a completely different type of occupation? I'm thinking like, I don't know, mill work. Can we become builders? I don't know. Because I would never want to farm again if I had to work this hard over 3 days. Show me a seed after this and I would have just start dry heaving.
When I first saw you all ride into our village, I felt like General Titus was like the mountains themselves.
Thank you. Thank you. I do work on my mountainous presence.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a blanket. Blanket?
Your spirit is untamable.
You're just fine. What?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're so fine. I'm sorry, what? Did she say something?
That is the source of life.
Is that the little boy that was teasing her?
The storm is the mother of us all. You are our guardian wolf with bare teeth.
Guardian, I like that.
You stand between us and annihilation.
I hope so. Beautiful. Well said. Now everyone take a nap because we got a lot coming on to us here. I don't like this. Like, is there like a defensible position or something? Like, the grain was great, but what do we do? How do we hide the children? Like, there's so many questions that I still feel need to be answered here. By the way, she better survive this. That's all I gotta say. Nemesis better survive. And honestly, I wouldn't also trust that they're going to be here in exactly 5 days. They could come early. Did y'all know he could sing? Everyone's like, we were rejoicing. But okay, we'll go with this song then. Someone will have to tell me if this is actually his native tongue that he's singing in right now. Because I actually don't remember where he's from, but that'd be cool if it was. Oh yeah, why has the robot just been so distant lately? Why isn't he not in with the people? He could have helped out a lot with the harvesting, actually.
We'll need to dig defensive positions to give us the element of surprise. All right?
The amount of work. God, I would have surrendered. I'm like, between this harvesting and now I gotta dig ditches, like, let them have me. I can't.
Right?
Okay, sis.
We've got a natural.
We like it. She's like, I had some aggression to get out, man. Damn. She said, let me have this. She's like, don't let the sweet face fool you, okay? I got some rage.
The ship Cora was found in still rests in the mountains to the east. Now we sweat and working together, we could pull it out. It could be a powerful asset.
For escape? I guess they all can't fit in there. No help at all, bro? All right. I think they should put all the children in there and be prepped so that if God forbid something happens, they can at least get the kids out of there.
I've never been one for making confessions.
Oh dear. Please not now. Please not now. This means you think you're gonna die.
Everyone must share the truth.
Backstory. Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay. I'm a badass.
As a show of force to hover above the Parliament of Sarawu. So the choice of whether or not to vote for independence from the realm.
I kind of like it with the box top. I'm not gonna lie.
I knew my men would fight with me to the death. So I struck a deal. My men's lives for the surrender of my own. I begged for mercy from the regent to spare them.
Mercy? From someone who told you to go and kill a whole city. Sad. I get it though. He did what he could, but you should have known that there would be no such thing as mercy.
My men were executed before my eyes. The decision to defy Belisarius had been mine alone.
No, but they chose to be with you. That's one thing. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't feel bad, but they chose to follow you.
I'll never surrender. You should understand that today before you choose to follow me tomorrow.
Good to know.
Families torn apart. It was as if my people never existed.
Then the rebels showed up. Zack Snyder does love his slow-mo, doesn't he? So much.
I'll give my life to protect this village if need be. To stand and die for a place to call home.
Didn't I say she wasn't leaving?
I had a life before.
I feel like you had kids too, right?
We were peaceful people.
Like most of the people here, clearly.
But we hadn't always been.
Oh.
We were a people of war.
Oh.
I had never killed before.
Kind of want to know the history of her people a little bit.
Not blood. Until I spilt my own.
Ah! Damn, that's heavy. She did it herself.
My pain became rage.
Wow. Okay, can anyone else say they cut off their hands for the cause?
My blood awakened them. They showed me how to fight, and I was reborn.
As a badass?
Sure. And yes, I will kill them.
Please.
To return his body with the promise of invasion.
Damn. That bird thing is like what he tamed on that world, right?
Soon after,
this outfit's
the
interesting.
ships darkened our skies.
So they fought with animals. Okay. Mom, get off the balcony. I don't like it. She's about to go.
For honor's sake, she would not run. I wanted to stay to protect her.
My mother's gonna want that.
I lost my mother and my world that day.
Wow.
I ran for duty's sake, for the preservation of a kingdom and a bloodline that no longer exists.
You did it for your mom.
I was robbed of my opportunity to defend them.
You wouldn't have made it, most likely.
To atone for that mistake of misplaced honor.
Was that what it was? I feel like you just did what your mother asked. Which, I mean, right or wrong.
Cora.
Nothing wrong with her wanting her kid to
We haven't heard
survive.
from you. What is your story?
Oh, wow. Where do I start? And do we be honest? I think you should.
I served on a ship very much like the King's gaze.
Why are you lying? Tell the truth.
This place taught me what a home and family could really be.
I think she needs to tell the truth. I know why she thinks she shouldn't, but I think now's the time.
Like to add.
Right? Like, they were there when that man called you by your name. It's gonna come out. Tell the truth.
No.
Okay.
Titus pretends to drink because he doesn't want us to know how much he cares about the coming battle.
Way to sway the conversation. It's just water, baby. You need to stop lying, Cora.
Old stories can be hard to give up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they can.
With no mercy, sparing none who set foot on your land.
Period.
You see to it that the dropship is still in working order and first thing in the morning hidden from view.
I will.
I think, yeah, of course they don't know that the dude's still alive, so.
Really, Titus.
And that's general.
Period. I didn't sit, right? Work damn hard for that title. Oh, God. But yeah, I don't think that Cora should keep lying, and the truth's gonna come out, and then people are gonna feel betrayed that she lied. At this point, they know she's not the same person she was. I mean, I get that people will be pissed at her, but I think she's proven that she's no longer with the army. But anyway, guess they'll wait until inevitably Belisarius, or not Belisarius, this dude comes down and exposes all her tea in front of everyone. See, I'm just so confrontation averse that I would literally have just taken all the grain, put it into the ship, and like taken it someplace, and then like taken everybody off the planet. Let them come to Velt and find nothing. Nothing. Can we put the kids in here, please, maybe? With some food? Tell them not to come out unless they're found? You creep.
I was given memories of a world I will never see. Loyalty to a king I cannot serve, and love for a child I could not save.
Yeah, I wonder about that.
I know only that the thought of her being hurt or destroyed opened a part of me that had been closed.
So you gonna help us out or what?
You must know you cannot win.
He calculated the odds and they are not in your favor. But also, James, could you expand on that? Like maybe saying the fact that they probably already know that you're there? Like, I don't know why she's not thinking about the fact that they maybe figured out that they were lying about the soldiers still being there. Are they early? They brought the whole damn ship. Mm-hmm. And they're early, right?
While I negotiate, we'll dispatch the Cryptea to capture the women and children. We'll land a small contingent.
Told you to get rid of them.
And we'll see how motivated they are to fight.
Oh, Cora. Double tap your kills. I don't know what to tell you, sis. Now, I would have taken his broken body up, and like I said, there would be pieces scattered across the universe. They were never putting that man back together. Good idea. Can't have hair flying in your face. James was right. I hate to say it. He was right. This is not going to go well at all. How far are we into this movie? Oh, so many farmers gone. But also, this shows what absolute cowards this army is. Like, look at all of this for a handful of villagers. All of their flags. Aww. They're probably going to get burned down. Oh, Cora's got her military cutback. See, Cora, take this as a lesson. Double tap your kills in the future. Mm-hmm. Oh, he shaved. Not sure what that was for, but presentable for your last day on Earth. Wow, all of them. You are a bitch, sir. Oh my God. I would laugh in his face like, you need all of this from me?
Where's my warm embrace? Never given that cup of ale, you know?
I would say I killed you, remember?
The same thing as the last time we met. I kill you.
Exactly. Next time, aim here.
You do understand what the Regent Belisarius will give me when I bring you to your knees before him, don't you?
A bullet to the head. He hates you.
Is what you seek, I would imagine.
Yeah, you're pathetic.
Or your head cleaved from your shoulders. Your ship serving as your tomb. Your families and all of the mother world to know that you were slaughtered
by the peasants of Belt.
Good speech.
Well, and yes, of course, a different arrangement could be made. Perhaps. I could take the grain.
Oh, you know what? It's Nemesis in that house, not the kids.
So herein lies your choice. Either surrender to me.
Ew. Yuck.
Are you truly prepared to allow this to continue in your name?
Whose name? No. This is you. Y'all did this.
What's happening, huh?
I have to kill him from inside the beast.
He's lying to you.
Just let me go.
No.
Just let me go!
All right, whatever. Bye.
No!
Bye! Yeah, you don't get to make that decision for them, Cora. Good shot, baby. That was a good shot. But yeah, Cora, you don't get to decide for them. They said they wanted to fight. Don't you talk about die for me, bitch. They're not about you. These MFers came to their house ready to kill them anyways. Let them decide how they're going out. Keep going, quickly. I don't know what to say. We're definitely going to lose some people. But you know what? That's the first time I liked you, Gunner. Because how dare you, Cora? How dare you? Keep going. That's it, Grandma. Okay.
Come on. You're our only chance.
I think she could have ridden that by herself, but thanks. Bye, everybody.
We need to lift off now.
Don't let them leave. Don't let them leave. Ain't true. Good boy. Here's a little gift package from Velt. Please never visit again. Okay, listen, Dan, I might have misjudged you back last movie. I'm seeing you in a whole new light. Like, hear me out. Yeah, Nemesis, please let her live. Please let her live through this. She drew her line, baby. I dare you to cross. Not on her watch. There's children in here. She gonna fight like you've never seen her fight before, sir. They do not. Oh no, not the slow reload. God damn. Good girl. Oh no, please, I like Artis. No. He's such a good boy. Why would you yell first? You can't take him on. No, Dan, you can't take him on. No, bro. And he yells first. That is like that anime trope. Like, stop screaming before you attack. Just do that stuff. He's made of metal, bro. He's made of metal. One thing you cannot accuse Dan of being is a little bitch. Unlike Noble. I don't like calling him Noble. That's such an oxymoron. There's nothing noble about that man. He's a coward. Peace out, bro. You're more of a man than that little thing that on that ship ever will be. Why are you running away, bro? I thought you had this in the bag. I thought this was gonna be unconditional surrender. No? Oh, okay. Bro, stop breathing heavy and let's go! Oh God, there's more of you a-holes?
For all that you love, for your home, protect each other, and show them no mercy.
0. This reload, man. Seriously, y'all should have taught them what to do when they're reloading.
Are you ready to fight?
Like, I'm all for showing off abs, bro, but where's the armor? I need... Okay. Good job, but y'all gonna need more than that. Something told me she wasn't making it out of this, and I'm pissed. Because I love Nemesis. That rebel army would have been really clutch right now. I'm surprised they didn't reach out to them. So we're just gonna lose the whole army here? Damn. No, it just feels a bit like, why did we even bring all these people into her little rebellion if we're gonna kill them all? Fought the way you wanted to, bro. Bye, assholes. That's what you get. I mean, it sucks that it had to go that way, but... Is that her? Smart, Cora. A boy? Okay. A boy? Literally, this is just an army of bitches. But bless his little heart. R.I.P. Nemesis, you were amazing, and you didn't deserve to go out like this. You are so much cooler than that. But alright, Cora better win this thing. Take my blades, live on. Kill everyone. But hey, at least all the kids survived.
You did good.
He did. It was a bit foolish, but he had way more courage than most people, everybody on that bloody ship. If they take out the prince too, I'm gonna be pissed. Slow-mo continues. This is some Star Wars level shooting right now. That was a This Is Sparta moment if I ever saw one. This is Sparta! Please, just let these men leave, please. We already lost Nemesis. No more, please. That ripple effect with those grenades. Whoa, 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 whoa! But that ripple effect of grenades is what saved them. I'm scared. I'm just saying you celebrated way too freaking soon and I don't like it. That's what I said. You waited. Oh my God. Just run away. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where you can run. Oh, yeah, it's over. Do any of these men have any type of artillery on them you can throw? Where's James? James, I feel like you could do something here.
Strange, I'm not seeing any wounds. How about that one?
Strange. Move quickly. I just feel like this can't end without her facing up against her ugly stepfather. Can we at least take out the turret? I don't know what else to say. Because all those soldiers won't matter if they can't get rid of the turret. You need to take that thing out. It's feeling a lot to me like what happened with your former leader there, bro. It sucks, but you're gonna have to do something drastic. Girl, can you walk faster? I'd be running right now if I was you. Is that a face? Creepy. I feel like she's not working fast enough for my liking. I don't like it. Okay, Rambo. Finally. Good job. Good job. Women getting it done. I'm not doing anything. He fell. Not the pose on the way down. She said, look at me soar. Okay? That needs to be a poster.
Intruder alert. Repeat. Intruder
alert.
What's going on?
What's going on?
There is a situation in the engine room.
Yep, you're all going to die.
Infiltrated the ship.
Mm-hmm. What was that you were saying? As you were trying to run away?
There's no need for the grain now. The Scargiver has come to us.
Do you see now how he's crazy? He's gonna let all y'all starve.
But we have men on the ground.
He don't give a...
A few less mouths to feed.
I don't... Seriously, I told you shouldn't have unplugged his ass.
We won't need the grain, will we?
You realize that by doing this, he's gonna be the only one who benefits, right? Like his glory? Okay. Prince, I don't like this. I don't like it. We're gonna lose everybody. I swear to God, if Gunner's the only one who survives. Yeah, I was like, let's not stand straight up yet. I think you should stay pretty low to the ground at the moment. How many of them are there? My God, they're like roaches.
I thought dying in battle was all I wanted.
Yeah, it's not so fun when it's actually right there.
I don't think I want to die at all.
I agree. But you know, Snyder likes his dramatics, so. Oh, you finally decided to show up. I mean, thanks, but seriously. You better not miss, guy. I'm dead ass. You better not miss. Finally. Get out of here, you bitches. Yeah, die. Night. Hope it was worth it. Oh, wow. He said I'm done already? Oh, he can do that? That man dropped a grenade and your first instinct was to try to shoot at him? You better land like Superman. Cape and all. Now about the guy in the sky. Please don't cheer again. It's too soon still. The fact that he didn't show up until the numbers had been thinned out by the humans. I don't know. Me and this robot could be... Yeah, that's still a problem, guys. Interesting. Why can't she hold it? That was interesting. Assuming there was a reason we saw that. This gun is taking 85 years to turn, but it's a good thing, I guess. Is she going here? Does she know that they're gonna do this? Oh, I guess it heats up. Okay.
You've done well to get this far.
Have I?
Much better than could be expected from a bunch of fucking farmers.
Okay. The farmers you need to literally get the food you need to eat. Okay.
The gun is charged and ready to fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Bye-bye.
Fire at will.
That's what you get for being on the wrong side. Oh, thank God. I hope that side is the side where the ships come out. Yeah, leave! Go! I'm sorry, Cora's gotta go. Cora did that shit. I don't even know what to tell them. I mean, there's nothing they can do from there. Just pray. Oh my God, all that debris. Your ship went bye-bye. I know. She's like, if I have to kick your ass again, so be it, sir. We're literally having a lightsaber battle right now. I'm gonna need you to have better reflexes, Cora, but a sliding fight is pretty badass, though. It is pretty badass. Balls, Cora, balls! If they're even real. Karachi Tomp! Like, at first I was saying fly off the ship, but I don't want that because she has to make sure she takes his head off this time. There can't be any mistakes. Double tap, triple tap. Damn it. Duck! Oh no, bye baby. Ain't got time for you right now. She's like, I'm gonna finish it this time because you all embarrassed me. I said I killed you and then you came back. Damn, yep, that definitely dislocated something. Did I see ships leaving?
Open your eyes. Open your eyes!
Ew, no, I don't want to look at your ugly ass face.
Look at me!
Ew, no, God, you're not gonna let you get off in my final moments. That was her kill, but you know, since she didn't get it done. Now cut his head off! Cut it off! Cut it off! For the love of God, decapitate him! Take the sword. Cut it off! Thank you, God. Sorry, that was very violent of me, but now hack it to pieces. Sure, so he can survive a gut wound, but Nemesis can't. Alright. I mean, it's close enough to the ground you guys might survive a shoot. It's abs, though. What? Right. Battle. Serious moment. I think we're getting a part 3, guys. Yeah, there was a number of ships that left that, and I'm not happy about it. Hey, you were closer to the ground, at least. Oh, yeah, ow. Yeah, here we go. Oh, God, yep, that's a concussion. And whiplash. How bad is it? Horrible.
Look at what you've done. You saved us.
You did.
All of us.
Well, not Nemesis.
I know what you are. And I love you.
That's a meaningful statement, especially for her. Oh, God. Oh, wait, these aren't the same. These are different. Is this the rebellion? Y'all could have been a little bit sooner, is all I'm saying, but thank you for showing up.
Form up on me! Yes, Commander, on you. Target those drop ships!
Every last one. Oh, you're still just chilling over there now, huh? What were you saying before about how this was impossible? Calculate that. Okay, I'll allow a cheer this time. I'll allow a cheer. But maybe take cover, though, all the same. Shrapnel just flying everywhere. This military really would be dumb. If I saw all this happen from a bunch of farmers, my ass would have quit. I would have taken off all my armor, put my gun down, and just laid. Oh, okay, sir. Just laid starfish on the ground like it ain't worth it. Yeah, I feel a little safer about this cheering now because we're a little closer to the end of the movie, but. All right. I love the stank face. It reminds me if you've ever watched Blade, you know, after Blade would like take out somebody, he'd just kind of shake his jacket and be like,
It's really over. It's...
I think he's gone, sis. Yeah, he went out peacefully, kind of.
Oh.
You were a G gunner. Thank you. I didn't like you in the first movie, but you came back in this one.
I love you.
You couldn't have said that 5 minutes ago. I think he knew. And hey, at least he didn't have to die burning up on that ship, right?
To die for us.
Oh, not her flag. That's Nemesis's flag burning.
When next we bring in the harvest, a season from now, 100 seasons.
Let's hope. But there's still the whole issue with back in the Imperium. The heart is gone.
Do not speak of me when you speak of honor and bravery.
Okay.
I've lied to you.
Oh, now you're gonna come clean.
I know.
Of course he does.
You know that I'm Arthurlaeus.
Mm-hmm. That's why he kept prompting you to open your mouth.
And the assassin of the Princess Issa.
I know your name. Yes.
He's like, I didn't know all the other stuff though, but damn.
But you were not her assassin. For the princess is still alive.
I was hoping.
You thought she could be killed so easily?
I mean, I don't know what she was.
She's more.
Or you mean like her idea is still alive? Is that what you mean? We're talking metaphorical here?
I do.
You know what you gotta do. You gotta take down this rotten ass army.
To find her and to fight?
Okay, she's alive. Okay.
If you do choose to fight,
We're right there with you, girl.
I will stand with you.
All of us.
Oh, really, sir? Didn't you just say you wanted to live?
And I as well.
You wish to fight with us, Roba?
Oh, yeah, the princess for sure. No, now you're tapped in.
And the princess lives. I have no choice.
That's
I
his
serve
duty.
the line of the slain king. It is my honor to fight.
All right, part 3.
To find her. And to fight.
All right. Is that it? Let's just double check. All right, we are not like Disney. There are no ending scenes, no sneak peeks. All right. I don't know if there's going to be a part 3, but they definitely set up the possibility of one here. I wouldn't be against it. I kind of like the idea. Like I said, as we were getting closer to the end of this movie, we're wrapping up one part of it, but Noble was just like part of a bigger standing problem, which is Belisarius. As long as he is still running this Imperial army, none of this is going to stop, right? He's just going to keep picking up and creating more monsters like Noble to keep going out there and doing these things. So yeah, we have the capacity for a part 3 where we find the princess. Apparently she is still alive. I said in part 1 that I thought she might still be alive, but I didn't see like this new information in this movie around the fact that Cora actually shot her point blank. I was like, oh, okay, maybe she's not. And then we saw that light, but I was pretty sure that them showing that bright light shining as she shot her and then the sparkles going to the sky, I'm like, that could mean some things. Maybe that means her spirit went out, or maybe she's like, maybe, yeah, exactly. Like maybe somehow whatever she was able to do was contained in itself and like moved to another body potentially or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get details if we get a part 3. But anyway, overall, this was pretty good. I mean, I think it was exactly as I anticipated. The first half was, I heard a lot of people say that they felt like it was pretty slow, but I got that because they were building up, right? They had to give us world building. We had to get our crew. We had to do a little bit of establishing and backstory. So I knew the first one was, well, I shouldn't say I knew. I understand why the first one was not super action packed, but I also know that typically when you have a build up like that, then the second half is going to be insane. And that's also Zack Snyder's signature to a degree as well. He likes to kind of do the slow layered build up and then he gives you that big payoff in the end. That's very much like what he did with the DC films. So not surprised that he did that with this one. And yeah, we had action. Like we basically got the first, 20 minutes to 30 minutes with the preparation of the villagers getting ready. That was a little bit more chill. And then of course the merriment, which of course I was just giving people a hard time, saying, stop celebrating. I'm kidding. But we needed that because from that point on, it was going to be downhill effery. And I knew it was going to be that way. So yeah, and this one, I feel like the main things that kind of stood out to me were, I'm sad about Nemesis, guys, just for many, many reasons. I loved her character, but I got a sense, especially when we heard, and I kind of like that they went through all the people who were in the core like battle team talking about their past so that everybody knew everyone's story, because we didn't get a chance to talk about it in the first movie. And while I would have loved to actually see like little mini vignettes of the pasts of all these people, which we kind of got, but I would have liked a bit more. I understand in the interest of time, we just didn't have the ability to do that, but at least hearing their stories and the reason why they do what they do and why they were willing to come here and fight, I think that was still good. And when I heard Nemesis's story about how she came from a line of warriors basically, but then they decided to lay down their arms and be peaceful, and then this attack happened, and we see like from the first movie we see that she's had an affinity around children and protecting them. So I was like, I think she lost a child. I think that's what they're trying to let us know, that her motivation behind what she's doing is because she wasn't able to protect her child from before, or children. And we see that in her flashback. And then she talks about how experiencing such a massive loss at the hands of these people when they were peaceful, when they gave no reason for that type of extermination, it just woke this demon in her, this revenge demon. And we see that she was the one who severed her own arms in order to put on these weapons of destruction. And as she said, she ceased to become who she was, and she became, what did she say, like a monster of revenge from that point forward, a creature of revenge from that point forward. And so when I heard that, that's when I was like, oh, I don't think she's going to make it out of this, because it was effectively everything she said about life and living and being like a person, she always referred to in the past tense. And so in her mind, whoever she was, her life ended the day she took her arms and put on those gauntlets. And that's why she said, like, I'm willing to die here if that's what it takes, because like I have to make this sacrifice worth it. I have to make all of this stuff that I've done, this giving up of my humanity, worth it. And that's sad to me, because it looks like she really wanted to go back to that life and that person she was that enjoyed being peaceful and enjoying that energy of youth and vitality, because we saw that she was already connecting with the children there, particularly that one little young boy, that blonde boy. She was really, there's something about being around children that really just brought her to life. And I feel like if she could have had the chance to live, she would have happily stayed in that village and kind of turned into something more of what she used to be. But anyway, she died the way she wanted to. She literally, fought until her last. And in the end, that connection she had with that little boy is what saved her from being killed by that soldier. I mean, it was a crazy move for him to go up against him, but it shows how brave he was, right? He wasn't too scared to make a move while a lot of the adults were. So anyways, in the end, it was what saved her from that particular death, and she was able to protect him. And like I said, I guess there's pretty much no better way for her to go out. And I really like the fact that she got to have that little embrace with him at the end. Because again, based on the kind of person that we were shown of her, like what they showed us of her, that's kind of what she wanted, right? That, well, actually, if you think about it, like if you look at her flashback, her last human moment was a child dying in her arms. Whether that was her child or not, we don't know. But then had to have that flip side of when she dies, she has a child in her arms, but it's a child she got to save that lived. That actually brings a really beautiful callback there. And so again, I think that there's any way that she planned to go out, then that's the way to do it. At least she got some peace and it wasn't all horrible. So like I said, I would have loved for her to live, and it sucks she's the only one who died, but I mean, it wouldn't have been realistic unless we lost someone. But I'm just saying, why couldn't it have been like the girl with the short, the girl who was part of the rebels or something? Not that I wanted any of the girls to die, to be fair. Like, but I mean, the prince is just so hot. Look at me being shallow. Anyway, so yeah, R.I.P. to Nemesis. I really like the symbolism they showed at the end of her, the little flag that was created for her by that girl being burned, because she was taken out, as well as what happened with Gunnar. Gunnar, as I said in the movie, I didn't like him at all in the first half, but he definitely brought himself around. He toughened up, and he got rid of those less than savory tendencies that he had in the first step. Like the first one was he was a little bit more snaky, and he definitely manned up in the second half. And I guess a lot of that is because he fell in love and he really wanted to be there and be the kind of man that was Cora worthy. So in the end, he did save her life. If he hadn't taken the shot at that backup for Noble, and even taken the shot at Noble, he probably, and then he's the one who actually stabbed Noble in the end. So yeah, he did save Cora, and he definitely, in my opinion, redeemed a lot of the less than likable things that he had in the first half. So yeah, it sucked that he had to go, but again, it wouldn't have been fair if none of the villagers died, or not fair. It wouldn't have been as believable if we didn't lose a few people. We saw, what's his name? Den, like, Den, you Viking, you. Like, he definitely did the damn thing. He took a shot at Noble, and again, if Noble was more man than machine, he probably would have won that fight, but it is what it is. At least he went out, again, protecting his village. You can't say he wasn't brave. That's for damn sure. So, but anyways, back to Gunnar. Yeah, his final moments there, he got to say his feelings, and I like that he gave Cora that absolution, because we know that Cora's been punishing herself since the first movie for what she did and what she thinks of herself, why she keeps lying about her true identity. And the fact that he said that in the end, where he said, I know what you are, as in your whole story, but I still love you. Like, I don't care. Like, I know that that's not who you are anymore. And I think he understood that in the whole arc of her story, she was the victim, right? She really was someone who was literally groomed by, what's his name, Belisarius, to become this weapon. And like she said, I like that she prefaced before the flashback of where she takes out the princess, that she's like, he was my father. I was completely devoted to him. I believed that he loved me. I believed he would protect me. Like, I did what any daughter who loved their father would do. Like, I felt like what he told me was the truth. And even though I knew what I was doing was wrong, that there was a greater right that I was actually accomplishing, right? And so that betrayal that happened in that room was kind of her wake-up call that man was literally capable of loving nothing. But anyway, knowing all of that, Gunnar basically saw that bigger picture and knew that even though she did do some bad things, and some of those things were probably choices she could have not made, he knew that it wasn't all of her. And he knew that the woman she was now and what she was doing to atone for that was showing who she really was. So she got that absolution, and I think hearing it from him helped. And then, of course, the I love you didn't hurt. And then we heard, what was the line that I thought, oh yeah, when he was actually, when she realized he wasn't going to make it. And she kept saying, like, stay with me. Why don't I get to have this? That was really what hit for me. Like, she really just feels like I've lost so many things that I love, right? From her family back on her home world, to the father that took her in and then betrayed her, to this princess that was so kind to her and showed her mercy and love in her last, what she thought were her last moments, to this village that she endangered by coming there, and now this man that she chose to bear herself to. It's like every time she opens up her heart to somebody, she loses them in one way or another, so she thought. So that part really sucked, but you know what? You know, she will have love again. You know, she will get it again. And she does have her created family through this village. And of course, this group that she brought together as well. But yeah, that part for me, I thought was really sad, but understandable. But anyhow, that was Gunner. And then we see the rest, you know, there's not much to say. Like the battles were really good. They were epic. They definitely brought the budget. And I like the way that the preparations that were made. And that's the thing I think was interesting is that Noble knew that she was there, but it's like he didn't anticipate how much Titus would have helped them prepare. But again, it's because he underestimated them, which we needed on our side, right? I mean, the villagers absolutely needed that underestimation because that's why they came walking so confidently out there thinking, what's the worst they can do, right? He really thought the worst that it was that they hold up all the grain. But I guess he just didn't. Yeah, actually, it was definitely an oversight because he would have known that they had all the artillery and stuff like that he left with that contingency. So either way, I'm glad he underestimated them anyways. And yeah, we saw that because of that, the villagers really came out. They really wanted to show that they were willing to fight for what they were going to fight for. I really like too, and that's one reason, that's really what turned Gunner around for me was when Cora was going to surrender because she was like, all these people are going to die for me. And he said, girl, these people knew the stakes when you arrived and we found out these people were coming in 5 days. They knew the stakes, right? Titus laid it out for them as plainly as possible. They knew there was a very good chance they weren't going to make it. They are deciding for themselves that they want to fight for their land and fight for their own lives. You don't get to choose for them because they were going to take them out either way. Like I know that Noble's such a, you know what, he would have blasted him from the sky regardless. So anyway, I really like the Gunner said, no, you don't get to take that away from them. They made their decision. Now they're going to deal with it, right? Like just like you made your decision to be here when you could have fled. So anyway, I'm glad that happened. But yeah, we see that the battle, yeah, the villages really brought it. They brought it in the battle. It was great. It was epic. You know, we lost some people, but by and large, the vast majority of them survived. All the women and children survived, which is, I think, was their prime, the elderly, and that was their primary targets of protecting. And yeah, everyone showed up and showed out in some way. So that part was cool. I say about the only thing I'm disappointed in is I feel like the prince really didn't have a lot of time to shine. I think he could have done more, but you know, we got a bit of his backstory and there's not much more to say about it. Like he kind of told us all in the first part, like he's a prince that was, you know, abandoned his world because he had to protect himself from being annihilated. And we just got a little bit more context around it, but there isn't much more to say. I feel like there wasn't much more, which makes me sad. I feel like there's definitely potential for more of his story. But anyway, and then yeah, we saw Titus. Titus did the damn thing. Love myself some Jamon. I really love that part where he sang. Like I said, I do wonder if it is actually in his native tongue. I can't remember what country he's from. But if it is, that's really cool if they were able to bring that little piece of his culture into this movie. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, I don't think there's much more to say about it. Like, it really was an epic battle and we had our ups and downs throughout it. We had Cora versus Noble again, and I'm glad this time they finished it. I almost feel like, though, bringing Noble back was a bit of a waste in this movie, but I'm not going to say that. I mean, he was a good villain, but I'm like, he just died again. Like, yeah, he was a good villain, but I just kind of feel like to bring him back just to take him out again. Like, I was like, all right, as this is basically a repeat of the finale of the last movie, right? Of the two of them fighting together, Cora almost dying. And then, I mean, in this case, she almost would have if it hadn't been for Gunner. But yeah, I just kind of felt like we did a repeat. And so it is what it is. I'm glad that we don't have to see him again. But yeah, I don't even know. I feel like we could have maybe done something different with him as far as just bringing him back to die. But anyhow, another character that I'm not sure why we need to see more of, but I guess it's because they're saving up more for him if there's more. And that is James, the robot. He basically just sat around just perving on the whole group, most of it. And then he just basically bounced in after the villagers had done 90% of the work. I mean, thank you. He still managed to save a lot of them because he took out that one mech, what do they call it? The mecha. But bro, we could have used you a lot sooner than this. We could have lost a lot less people if you'd showed up before this. But anyhow, he's apparently gonna I think he's gonna play a bigger part, you know, if they do have a part 3. So there was that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, it was really just a big battle. It was a very, very long, epic battle. And, you know, Zack Snyder made sure to bring them slow-mos and explosions. We got a lot of that. But yeah, I really liked also how they took down the Dreadnought. I thought that was really great. The whole Trojan horse situation. And Korra was a badass. You know, the fact that she basically did all of that by herself was pretty great. But as I said, it doesn't fix the problem. There are definitely other dreadnoughts out there. The Rebel Army, I knew they were going to come. I thought they were going to come sooner to bring them in at the end. But again, of course, I think it's because they're setting up for more of a part for them in the third part. I would have loved to see the sister out of the two siblings do more. But again, I guess we're waiting for part 3. Actually, I should have looked to see if it had a thing saying there was going to be a part 3 at the end. I should have checked for that. But as I said, there definitely needs to be, like, the story is not done. They definitely left it open. The only way that anything's ever going to change in this universe is if they take down Belisarius and the corrupt military that has overtaken this army and this kingship, this I guess it's a monarchy still to some degree. And yeah, they need to get to Belisarius to do that and all of his loyalists. And now knowing that the princess is in fact still alive, where she is, where she's been hiding, I've got a lot of questions about that. But as they said, they need to find her. I guess at this point, she must be close to an adult, if not an adult already. It'll be interesting to see what she's got planned, what she's got going on, who she's got surrounding her. A lot of questions, like I said. I really want to know what's going on with her. But yeah, we see that if they can find her and then get the word out to the right people that she's still alive, that will be the way for them to muster up enough people to actually make a real attack against this Imperial army, at least the corrupt part of it, and take back the control and put it back in the monarchy where it belongs. So yeah, lots of fodder for part 3 if we get one. This one I think was good. I feel like there could have been a little bit more. Like I said, I would have liked a little bit more focus on our little rebel army. Like I said, like outside of just the conversation we had around the table, I would have liked a little bit more. I understand in the interest of time that just wasn't possible, but yeah, I think it was good. A good watch, entertaining all the same. You know, like I said, it had the peaks, it had the valleys, and the cinematography was definitely there. And yeah, I would say it definitely got me interested in seeing a part 3. I would definitely love to see another episode. I want to see this wrap up. Let's put it that way. I definitely want to see the culmination. I want to see the face-off against Archelaus or Korra against Belisarius. It needs to happen. I want to know more about Belisarius and this decision that he made to frame his daughter, because the facial expressions during that scene tells me there's more to what's seen. Like there's more to that than what we're seeing. And I think he always planned on bringing Korra back, if that makes sense. Like I think that he never planned on having her killed for this. I think he always had a plan of maybe tucking her away until he felt like enough of the rage and sadness over the royal family dying was gone. I think he planned on eventually pulling her out again and having her by his side, because she was so loyal up until that point. But anyway, we're not going to know unless they do a part 3, which I feel fairly confident they're going to do. But this is an expensive production, so I can see it being a minute before we get that. But either way, I think it was entertaining, guys. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Biggest disappointment was that we lost Bae Doona, aka Nemesis. I would have loved to see her continue on in this, but it is what it is. She went out like a boss. She did a great job. Enjoyed her greatly. And yeah, this was a fun watch. I enjoyed it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love. If this is all that you're watching of mine, then hopefully you'll find something else in my catalog to watch and stay on this journey with me. And if not, hopefully we'll see you guys in part 3.